Hello, hello. Well, hello, everybody out there. How are you doing today? I really hope you're doing well. My name is Jeannie, and my format is me and you on a couch. Me and you on a couch. Everybody is everybody, and everything is everything. We are on the couch being comfortable, talking about some issues that we need to get a better understanding of. And that's why I'm here. Now, let me do this video to introduce myself again. My name is Jeannie. The thought of my trademark, me and you on a couch, it's just everybody's at the same level. Okay, I know you richer than me, you a millionaire, you a billionaire, but at the same time, we put our pants on the same. Okay, this is how I think of it. I think of it as we is all in the same pot. We all in the same bucket. It's just there's different things in the bucket. We might be different, but we all in the same bucket. Just because you get to live a little bit better than me does not mean you in the bucket. Okay, so a nuclear bomb is coming towards United States. Is it gonna matter that you have more money than me if you live? Who knows? Maybe you built a bunker underneath your house or something. But other than that, you still can't take it with you. And that's the reason why I'm doing Ecclesiastics, because people need to understand and realize this may be your thought, this may be your product, and this may even be your imagination, but you can't take it with you. Somebody else is going to do it when you're gone. Maybe if people thought like that and didn't think so possessive of the things that and the people in their life, maybe they would come out to be better people, because then they would understand I can't take it with me. So then that probably would urge them to give more money to people who need it. Yes, drug addicts need money. Okay. So this is how I am. I have been knowing about the Good Shepherd since I was 5 years old. Okay. This is my story. But remember, my story is not the same as yours. But I tell you what, I bet you our story has some similar things in it. Okay. You might call the things a different name, but it's still the same thing that's happening to me. It's happening to you. And you know what? If they predict what's supposed to happen to California and that stuff happen, we're going to be like, man, sorry, California. Okay, but I live in the Midwest. It is really something else coming from the Midwest, because people in the Midwest are really, really, they proud. They, Midwest think that, I guess everybody does that in their region, I guess. But people in the Midwest, they can get away with something for a long time. I was born in Chicago. I was raised in a city like 90 miles out of Chicago, because when I was a kid, there was this white picket fence thing still going on, right? So, and people in my generation will understand what I'm talking about. And, my father passed away when I was really, really young. So my mom had to find a different way to live. And that's why she moved to this town. And when she moved to this town, the whole family moved to the town. I mean, my maternal family now. Now, some of them went back to Chicago, but a lot of them just basically stayed in the town where we live. Yep, I still live here. I have 2 children. One is 31 and one is 25. Thank the Lord. Y'all remember making them Valentine's Day cards? Oh, honey, I used to hate that. All that money I got to spend on freaking Valentine cards. And St. Patty's Day green shirts. And, I don't know. I would rather my kids learn how to fast during Lent. Just saying. Because we already know that if you take some things out of consideration, and if you don't expose yourself to certain things for a long time, take a break, your body will be better for it. I understand people that are sick. I even understand people that are dope sick. Okay? But when you dope sick, don't use the whole bag. You know what I mean? When you dope sick, why you got to use the whole needle? Just get a little bit and make sure that you okay. I do not know where that came from. I do not know where that came from, but that's for somebody who's listening. Okay? No matter your circumstance, you are still no better than your fellow man. If your fellow man ain't doing no better, you can't even brag on nothing. Because if your fellow man is not doing better, that means you're stingy. I don't know. When I was growing up, you couldn't be an Indian giver. You couldn't be a Nazi. And if you even said the word Nazi, you're going to jail. That's what happened when I grew up. All these things that are happening now and stuff, it's really something. Because I think it's because men have been in control too long. I'm going to say that. It is time for the United States to be ruled by women, at least for 10 years or something. Because men with sex on their minds 24/7, I don't even care if you're a pastor or you are a celibate priest, y'all still think about sex 24/7. And when you think about it, it's going to happen. Like an example, Brooke Shields. Any of my X generation out there, Generation X? Brooke Shields is finally ready to come out and tell her story about what happened to her when she was discovered. Same thing as Drew Barrymore. And Brooke Shields said it was a miracle that she survived that. And you know, that's what a lot of women do, especially a lot of women that are part of the Me Too movement. That doesn't matter where you live, doesn't matter where you're from. The Me Too movement is here. Part of the Me Too movement is being used awfully by mankind. Now, I understand there is a whole generation of women out there who love to prey on young men. That has nothing to do with the way men have prowled on girls, little girls. Richard Dawson kissed every woman on Family Feud. But there were no black families on Family Feud back then. I don't know why I'm going this way. I'm supposed to be talking about myself. So my thing is this. Me and you on the couch, we are talking about all kinds of stuff. Not just the good stuff. Not just the stuff that gives laughs, or not just the stuff that gives, desperation. We are going to be doing all of it on there. I mean, isn't it time for us to bring these taboos to the front? About people molesting people being turned on by children. That's not right. But it happens, and I wish I knew the answer. But I don't think there's an answer, because men are going to continue to allow it to happen. Okay? I don't know who that was for, but I'm hoping that some people are listening, because that is not right. Okay? Now, me personally, I grew up in this town, and I started going to college at DeVry University in Chicago, Illinois, but I dropped out for marriage and for childbearing, and I am really glad that I did. I would do the same thing over and over again, just to have my children. Yes, I would. I love my children. I love that my children are a part of me and a part of their father. And I understand and respect them as adults. And I understand and respect them as covering up for their dad because they love him. And when you teach your kids to love their parents, no matter what, that's a good thing. I am not going to put on my children the reason why we couldn't get along. No, 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 no. I encourage my kids all the time. That is your father, and you love your father, and your father loves you. Okay? It's time for us to stop acting mad with other people because everybody's everybody. Everything is everything. That's exactly why I won't date anybody in my city, because there's a lot of hand-me-downs and rigmaroles out there that done been with everybody. I ain't gonna do that to myself. Okay, I'm going to treat my body as a living sacrifice. To me, even. To myself. Now, look, if I'm doing it to myself, then I'm doing it for my fellow man, because I'm going to make sure I look in the mirror first. Okay? Now, with all these people that's doing all these things to other people so that it can take the place of something else, that's stupid. It will not take the place of something else if you're trying to use it in place of something that is really, really bothering you. It will not help. The only thing it's going to do is get you in trouble and probably put you in prison. So, don't do other things that other people are doing. Do it for you. Okay? Even if you're in a relationship, and you know you are the wife of a husband who likes to be in control and everything, still do something for you. You got to, especially nowadays, because people don't know when they're going to die. People dying at 10, 11 years old. People dying at 30 years old of things that we don't even understand. Okay, I'm going to get back to myself. Okay, so I graduated from high school. I went to college. I did drop out for marriage and childbearing. I went back to college. I sure did, and got my associate's degree in office technology more than 20 years ago. However, when I started experiencing severe pain 24/7, that kind of got me out of the working loop. So I did not pursue more certifications. That stopped in like 2019 because I couldn't pretend anymore that I was not in severe pain. Yes, I had an operation where the doctor severed my epigastric artery. I know I could talk about it now. Changed my life. Absolutely changed my life when that lady severed that epigastric artery in my stomach. If you guys don't know what that is, look it up. So when you are in constant pain every day, 24/7, the same pain, that's a big deal. And then back then, they were like, well, maybe it's all in your head or whatever. I said, okay, maybe it is in my head. No, honey, it's not. It's still there. And it's been, 25 years? I guess so, because my daughter was 9 or 10. Oh, wow. Okay, so when the pain became constant, I couldn't concentrate on anything else. I'm a beautiful black woman. I had the gastric bypass surgery, honey. I was doing the thing, okay? But when she severed my artery, I couldn't even ride a bike no more. I couldn't wear high heels anymore. I don't even wear tennis shoes. I got to get them shoes where I could just slip my feet in. It's just not the same, and I've never been the same since. And you know what? I really do believe that I wrestled with an angel, and the angel did that to me. If you guys understand, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, it's okay. Because sometimes you got to get slowed down, especially if you're doing too much. And then when you're doing too much and you're not supposed to, see, there's a lot of things that people don't understand. You're going to be what you are, okay? If you don't like who you are or what you are going to hurt yourself, okay? You are not going to care about yourself, and you're going to hurt yourself. Everyone needs to get some kind of self-esteem, but not where it goes overboard. So, during a certain time, I was a mother. I had a job. I went to school, and I went to church all at one time. And I'm so glad I don't have to do all that anymore, to be feeling like I'm letting God down. Or I'm letting everybody down because I need a break. See, I never took a break. I couldn't take a break. My kids, they were my life, you know. So that's why now, during this time, I'm trying to find somebody nice and fun. But no, I ain't going to take that chance because there's too many people out there that ain't. I don't need to be murdered, and I don't need to murder people, because I'm telling you, if you get the ups, okay. But if I get the ups, honey, you going to know you messed up. Okay? So I was raised with almost all of my maternal family in this city where we were raised, because a lot of us came to this city from Chicago. But a lot of my family went back to Chicago. And that's my mother's side. On my father's side, I am so glad I have communication with my aunts and my cousins. You know, I wish it could be a little bit closer, but it's okay. So then I had to separate from a vow that I thought from a vow that I thought was going to be forever, from a vow that I thought was not going to be breakable. And I learned to respect the power of love. How many of my Generation X's out there understand what I'm saying? You got to understand and respect the power of love. Because if you don't, you know that love can turn into hate. You can't. This man killed this woman because of a date. One date. And he killed her. Didn't even live in the same town as the lady. But he killed her. No, not stranger than fiction, because fiction is anything. If anything, fiction is stranger than nonfiction. Or should I say nonfiction? Nonfiction is, I don't know. But what I'm saying is this. In life, there's always something. But it doesn't have to be. If we learn how to be on this earth and to respect our fellow man, it would be so much better. Now, there's going to always be those peas in the pod that mess up the whole pod for the peas. You know, them people out there that know what they doing and know what they saying, and they're called manipulators, gaslighting, things like that. That will always happen in this world, in this earth, all around this earth. But if you understand and you have a positive level of self-love, you're not going to say, yeah, let's go kill your girlfriend. Do you understand that? That's the reason why people doing that stuff now. Because they want excitement. They want some kind of excitement in their life, and they figure, you know what? I haven't killed anybody. But you're okay throwing your life away. Well, yeah, I guess I'm going to prison for the rest of my life now, huh? Yeah. And yes, children as young as 3 can kill you. Are you kidding me? I believe in creation and evolution because of where we live. You guys really got to understand and realize. I know you already know it, even if you don't act like you know it. There's 100,000 things that can kill us out there. 100,000 things that can kill us on this earth, and yet we're still here. We are still here, you guys. Really? We are still here. Okay? Not only that, look how it is outside. Are you kidding me? It takes a certain amount of microorganisms to form a cloud. A cloud that stays in the sky. Have you ever seen a cloud come down on top of you? No. And then at night we see all the beautiful stars. Are you kidding me? That had to be made. Now, this is what I believe in evolution. When there are certain microorganisms that have not been messed with by mankind, they have to adjust to their environment. Now, I'm a black person. I am not an ape, monkey, or anything like that, because the evolution of man, black men, black women, didn't keep coming from them. They're apes. We can't come from them. And see, that's the thing where people keep on talking about, we want to get back to our forefathers. No, I don't want to go back to my forefathers. Am I wrong for that? I want to be who I am. I don't want to be a slave. I don't want to go backwards like that. And if that's what's going to happen, it will really be a messed up thing. I believe in Roe versus Wade. I believe that no matter what, a woman should have a say over her body. Even if I don't believe in the very thing they're doing, I believe they should have a right over their body. Because no matter what, you got to strut. And if you going to sit there and listen to this man, and this man does this and talk to you so sweet, and next thing you know, you on the mess up, you find out he got 3 wives and 15 kids. That's your choice. Okay? Your choice. I'm not even going to judge the woman who uses that choice as an abortion, because you know why? It's still her body. Now, if there's a lot of people that's on my channel and they're not understanding what I'm talking about, you are in the right place at the right time. It is time for us to listen to each other. I am a believer in Roe versus Wade. I am a believer in queer LGBTQ community. I believe in upper level being that has taken care of us here, and I believe in a lower level being who put himself there and is mad because he put himself there. So now he mad at me because I've been chosen. That ain't my fault. And I'm gonna say one more thing. I am not trying to be anti-Semitic. I'm not trying to be prejudiced or anything, because everybody knows this is true. I'm so glad that the Jews messed up. Did I say that? Yes, I did. I am so glad that the Jews messed up, honey, because if they didn't mess up, me and you wouldn't be able to be saved. Okay? And not only that, this is my story. Look. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a life where there is no rebellion? Where there is no sin? See, that wouldn't work either, because then people would really be judging people then. See, I don't know. I could be right, but maybe a lot of police officers doing what they doing because if they didn't have crime, they wouldn't have a job. Do y'all understand that? If they stopped all crime, they would not have a job. And ladies out there, if you need a power of protection against a person, don't go file it. Because once you file that order of protection against that man in court, that man gonna find out exactly where you are. Then he really gonna get you. So there's some things on earth that you can't change and some things that you can. I myself personally have changed a lot, and I am thankful. I was hooked on crack cocaine for 4.5, almost 5 years. It felt like an eternity. But I have been clean and sober from crack for 26 years. My children saved me, especially my son, because I really wanted to be a mother again. I knew I wanted to be a mother again. And so my son, God bless him, he's here. Sometimes he don't understand, but I'm glad they finally understand how it is to be an adult. Now they go, Mama, how did you do all that? I don't know. I just hung on, I guess. Another thing about me is spending time alone is really not a bad thing. I got my little routine going and all that stuff. And I am over 50, but I don't think I look it. But yes, the Bible as a book, as a guidance, as the bee's knees. If someone encounters me and there's some things that they are portraying that is a little bit controversial, I will go to this book, or I will go to ask. Okay, if a certain person is acting like this, then that's a so and so. Okay, my big thing is this: love does not hurt that bad. If you can hurt your fellow man or even kill your own kid or shoot your mother and father, then you know what that means? That means that we need to read this a lot. Because even as a child, you got to understand your parent. You would understand your parent. You read this book. Do you know you would understand why your parent is treating you the way they are because of the book? This book has been in publishing. This book is still the #1 book bought today in 2023. Yes, bestseller list, #1. So when you want to know about a book that's #1 on the list, if you don't change reading the book, then don't change, but at least you'll know where it's at. You can't talk about the book if you don't know what's in the book. And then my brother gonna say, well, ain't that what it say? I said, no. He said, no. I said, yeah, you want me to open the book? Well, yeah. No. See, you are not going to get your wisdom about this book from me. The only way you can get the wisdom from the book is read it yourself. But this is one book where I have learned so much about this earth, about people, and about money, and about other things. So, like I said, I've been reading that good book since I was about 4 or 5. I feel like I've been studying it for a long time to be able to bring it to someone else. That's what my goal is on this channel. But like I said, it is not my endeavor, not mine, to make sure you saved or make sure I look at your life and make sure you living a life and all that. No, my endeavor on this channel is to show how we need each other in this place and to get along with your fellow man. I know you want some things. I know you want to rape that girl going down the street. She got a big old booty. I know you want to kidnap that 7-year-old girl over there because you like younger girls. But why can't you just walk away sometimes? I don't know where that's coming from. Can you just walk away sometimes and let somebody live? I was told that if you crave for a cigarette and if you wait for, 30 minutes? The craving will go away if you fight it for at least 30 minutes. I don't know. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it and see if I can do that. Because nowadays, people are too smart and has too many things at their disposal to hurt you. So that's why I'm living in this life, trying to give back, okay? I am a sinner saved by grace, you guys. I am not any kind of teacher, preacher, anything. I'm a layman. So that's why I'm coming to you as a layman. But honey child, when you see them men, boys, I don't care, run. Man, boys have the same characteristics. They like to charm. They love to charm you to death. Then all of a sudden they ask you for money. Then all of a sudden they want to move in. Then all of a sudden you can't go nowhere. That's why I really believe that I need to talk like the lady that was had the issue of blood. I need to talk like Rahab. I need to talk like a woman who was a prostitute for all her years, took care of her whole family. Oh, no. Rahab didn't have no pimp. No. Honey, she had to take that money home and take care of the home that God gave her. And you know what? God still blessed her. Did you say God blessed a prostitute? Yes, I did, and I'll say it again. When it comes to me, I know who I am, okay? You got to know who you are in order to be able to self-love. You know, and then these people nowadays talking about don't be selfish, let these people in your life. Honey, you better close that door so you can be preserved and so you can tell people about wisdom too. This is one generation, and I'm talking about my own generation, who is not acting in wisdom. Little kids getting molested and everything in all kinds of people's lives, in all kinds of people's houses. We need to help these kids. And then let me tell you, when things were happening bad to me and things were really rough and everything was mad, bad, and horrible, it did not turn me into that. It made me want to be better and better. So I'm going to foil all those doctors out there. Okay, all their studies about people that are treated a certain way. We can make it into whatever we want. That's exactly what I'm doing. So now that I'm on my Social Security, me and my kids don't have to worry about my financial stability. Because of Section 8, I've got my apartment. And I'm working on getting my car. I'm going to get a car probably next year. Yeah, probably next year. If I don't get a car, I'm just going to ride on the bus and trains, baby, and the planes. Trains, planes, and automobiles. Y'all know what that's about. So now that I'm past my 50s, I'm in my 50s, I need to show you how it is to honor the Lord. God is with you when you go into that dope man house and you getting that crack and you going back to your house and you in the darkest hole and forever. God's still with you, don't you? If you used to go to church when you were younger and you understood everything that was going on, but something happened to you in your teenage years and took you from that, do you know you can always go back because He's with you? Right now. Jesus is looking at this lady over here who has been used and abused by anybody. And He wants to care for her instead of trying to care for you who've been saved 25 years and you got everything in your house, you even got all your own cars and everything. What are you going to ask the Lord for? Wonder, huh? The focus needs to be on the people who are in need. The focus needs to be on the people who are in need, and that's what I'm focusing on. Because a lot of people just need a good word to get through the day. And like I said, other people could be going through all kind of stuff. But that's why I have made this channel, Me and You on a Couch. That is the reason why I'm not going to edit this video. I don't know how to edit, you guys. So. But one thing I can say is ain't nothing new under the sun. Well, except for, World Wide Web. It was new. Yeah. But now we can say it again. Ain't nothing new under the sun. No, it ain't. And see, this is my thing. Being able to adjust in the times as it's changing is exactly what we need to strive for. We don't need to go backwards. We need to go forward. Okay, I don't understand these radical people who want us to go back to the way it was. No, thank you. I'm still having a trying time right now as it is. And do you see the only people that say that are white people? I don't hear no black people talking about, we need to go back to the way it was when our forefathers was here. No. Can we please keep on going? I need a future for me, my children, and my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren. After that. So, until the thing that you know is being with your fellow man, you ain't gonna never understand it. Never. But you know what? That's a little bit about myself. Maybe I'll do another video like that another time. But here I am. I'm still here. He put a wound in my socket. He put a wound in my side so that I can slow down. And see, a lot of people that understand the Bible, they will know what I'm talking about with that. Okay, because that's, yep. But I just want to tell you, I am so thankful and grateful to have freedom. My grandmama used to tell me, I'm so glad them white people put my ancestors on that boat because I love to be an American. And on top of all of that, I love you guys. I love everybody out there. Hopefully you guys will be listening. Hopefully I'll get some more subscriptions. That would be great. Subscribe to my channel and I will continue this good content. This video is for educational purposes only. It is to educate people about the different things in the earth that we have as a resource. Okay? Me and you on the couch. That's my trademark. Signing off. And this is Jeannie. We're going to come back with the second part of the chapter of Ecclesiastics tomorrow. What I want to say is everything is everything. Everybody's everybody. And everybody needs love. Need that true love that's up in there. You know, that's up in there and make you feel all good inside. Everybody has the potential to have that. And everybody, I think, when they're born has that. It's just sometimes you don't think you do, so you do the things that you don't want to do. Well, this is Jeannie signing off, and I want to let you know, me and you on the couch. Bye.